Hello, I'm TJ McCall, the owner of McCall Fitness Industries, and today I'm doing a video on how to assemble the core bench. If you're watching this video, more than likely you scan the QR code on our brochure and you're ready to put this bad boy together. Secondly, I want to thank you for supporting McCall Fitness and purchasing the core bench. You made a great decision. This equipment is one of a kind, patented, and there's nothing like it in the world. But yeah, we're gonna do a step-by-step on how to assemble it. It's super easy. It's an easy bolt together pattern, and we'll get started. When the core bench arrives to your residence, this is what it's gonna look like right here. That bottom box is the bench itself, and then the top two boxes, one is the leg attachment piece, and then the other one is the hyperextension platform. So each one of these boxes contain all the hardware for that specific part of the bench. And we'll dive in now and get this process going. So here's your core bench. Once you pop the lid on it, everything's bubble wrapped and taped to protect it during shipment. You're also gonna find inside the box an assembly guide. We just wanted to do the video as well. If there was any questions, try to troubleshoot it. So I wanted to share this with you too. This is the base of the bench, and in shipment, this arm right here has been getting wedged between the frame here. So it's easy to get out, just requires a little tap, okay? If you're gonna use, this is a rubber mallet, if you're gonna use a hammer, make sure you just keep that bubble wrap on there so you don't damage the product. So once you remove the bubble wrap from the core bench, it's packaged exactly like this. This arm right here is already mounted, the hardware is in place. This hardware right here is actually gonna mount to the frame right here for the padding. But you'll see there's 8 holes here, okay? Here's your middle arm, and it comes with 8. These are 11/16. So you'll have 8 of these for all these holes. This one comes exactly as is. This right here is the mount for the seat of the bench. And again, cover those holes. And these holes are already threaded inside, so all you have to do is just screw this in and screw it tight. These right here, these screws, they're going to be the 3/16 Allen wrench, and these actually mount the pads to the frame. They'll come right up through these holes. So there's four holes on this one, and then 4 holes on the back pad of the bench. We also include 2 different sets of wheels. Everybody's homes are different, so sometimes once these are mounted, it will actually kind of lift the bench just a little bit. So we have a wheel that we also provide that's smaller in diameter, so the bench will sit completely flat depending on the location of your gym. So I've mounted all the legs of the bench to the frame, and this hardware here needs to be removed. It comes already pre-packaged like this. So this is the head of the bench and the foot of the bench. So this handlebar, this will be at the head of the bench, and you can see these holes right here. You're gonna line those holes up with this and then drive this bolt back through. So for both of these, so this swivels, it extends, so it makes it easy to mount. And the holes on this frame for the back pad, it's precision, so just work it, and you'll be able to work it through the frame itself and then through the leg, and it should come out the other side. It's been a little bit of a struggle on occasion, but like I say, it's precision. It's right on the money. So with this This is the frame for the padding for the seat. You can adjust it like that. This padded part here, it's going to be able to go up against your chest for a preacher curl, so you don't want that on the inside. But you can see all this steel in here. It's threaded for all these screws just to mount super easy. You can almost install it by hand, but of course you want to tighten it up a little bit. But yeah, screws in there like that. So yeah, there's 8 of these screws, 4 for this pad and then 4 for the back pad. These are the parts that make up the hyperextension platform. This piece right here, the platform itself, actually already has these bolts that are installed in here that are loose, as well as down here. These are also loose, so they're already in place so you know where they go. But yeah, these come out right here. And then this piece right here, the bolt pattern you'll see lines up with these bolts right here. So since all the hardware already came in place on the oblique platform, this little bag, these 2 bolts right here, this is what's going to be actually bagged up. But it actually comes in and it mounts the pad for the oblique platform, and you'll see the 2 holes right there. So these are the parts that make up the leg attachment piece. And I already actually put the neck on here already to this swivel part that actually holds the weight plates. But this hardware right here, this is what goes right here. And then these pads, they're gonna have a coupling on each end, okay? This has a smaller hole, it's gonna be on the outside. The wider hole is gonna be on the inside. And reason being, this rod right here slides through the swivel arm, and then there's a screw right here, which requires a 3/16 Allen wrench. And it basically holds this shaft in place. So you can take your pad and the wide end first to go over this, slides on, this comes in, and then this small one comes on the outside. And this screw right here, it's also requires an Allen wrench, and it is a 5/16. And whenever you're tightening these down, you're gonna wanna keep them somewhat loose, just so the pad itself can swivel with the movement of your body as you're performing the exercise. So it doesn't need to be super tight, just snug enough to hold that pad in place to where it still swivels. This piece right here, this is the base, and I've already put the pull pin in here, but the bag of hardware is gonna have 6 of these to mount all 6 pads. It's going to have the pull pin for adjustments. This is going to connect the swivel arm to the neck of the attachment. And then you're gonna come in with 3 of these, which I say these are 3/16 Allen wrench, and it's going to hold these steel rods in place. You can see that little hole right there. So you're gonna come in, you'll line it up with the screw hole, and it's gonna hold everything in position to keep it tight. Okay, everything is installed. I have the swivel arm attached to the neck of the bench using that larger hardware that came in the bag. All 6 pads are mounted with a Allen wrench. 5/16 is the size on that. And you see here, that's the that rod that comes through here that we stack the pads on. That's where you lock it into place. There's one right here. There's another one right here. And then the third is back here holding this one in place. So you have it all set up. Pull pin on this side. That way it can engage these settings. Perfection. Also, whenever you're tightening this, the neck to the swivel arm, you don't want to go too tight, because then it's going to cause a lot of resistance as you try to perform the exercise. You want it to go smooth, just a little bit of wobble, nothing too much, but yeah, you're ready to go. And then obviously this part right here engages into the core bench itself, and you have 4 different selector holes right here. Okay, here's the finished product. We got it all put together, brought it inside the house, and as you saw in that video, it's super easy to bolt this thing together. But if you have any more questions, you need help, contact us at support@mccallfitness.com, and one of us will get to you as soon as we can to help out. I want to thank you again for your purchase, and yeah, any questions with the use of this or just needing ideas for your exercise program, we'll have a ton of videos on our YouTube channel, and feel free to contact us. We'll answer your emails and get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks again.